Um, oh wait a minute. Well, Just Listen came out because I Just Want to Sing came out in 2000, but then discography. So Just Listen. Okay, so here you go. Um, Just Listen came out in May and May of 2002, and it's just hard when you come out like at the end of the first quarter. Is like it's odd. Even how Music Soul Child came out like May, but he already had established some stuff with I Just Want to Sing. So let me bring Reg in because Reg is backstage. What's up,
What's
Reg?
happening? What's happening? What's happening? How
All
y'all
right.
doing?
What's up, everybody? I'm kind of working with like my voice is a little hoarse or whatever, so I'm a little hoarse tonight. So I'm just trying to power through. It's from me screaming on Sunday because the Eagles was playing against the Commanders and they was getting on my nerves. They was getting on my nerves hard because I was like, yo, why is the Commanders in the lead and then we take the lead and then we're tied, and it was just like real weird. So a lot of screaming. So I'm gonna go to these comments real quick. We got Chad Anthony. Hey Chad, how are you? We got Q Smooth in the building. Well, wait, I gotta put the comments up here. There we go. And we got Q Smooth in the building. He said hi, and he was like, "How you doing? Hey Q, how are you?" We got Christian in the building. What's up, Christian? We got Mike in the building. What's up, Mike? How are you? So here we go, guys. Just to give y'all, just to kind of recap y'all on what we're reviewing tonight. And I don't know if y'all heard it, but here we're reviewing "World Outside My Window," the debut album of Glenn Lewis. And we're just going to take it a song at a time, if y'all don't mind. We're just going to go through them. Reg,
What's happening?
you want to introduce yourself to the people? Take this off the screen. What was you doing?
I was at work.
No, I mean, like, I'm gonna need you to stay still because you was in the back and it didn't look. When I took the picture off, I was like, "What the hell is he doing all the way back there?"
Oh, I was just clearing my bed out a little bit, but I'm good now. I'm good.
Oh, okay. So I want you to introduce yourself to the people, even though everybody already know you, but just introduce yourself.
Absolutely. What's good, everybody? How's everyone doing? My name is Reg Reviews, aka Reggie, aka King Smooth, aka Daddy, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, aka Lashia's headache. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta throw myself out there. I got a dope channel. Shout out to Try Mike, everybody that be supporting it. About to be 10 years this 19th. So yeah, that's all I do. That's all I do. Why you making that face for? Why you starting stuff already? Why you starting stuff already?
Cause like, AKA Daddy, what the hell? Anyway, so also to give y'all a little bit of background about Glenn Lewis. Glenn Lewis was born Glennon Ricketts Jr. All right.
Ricky.
He's professionally, yeah, Glennon Ricketts Jr. He's professionally known as, stop laughing. He's
I'm sorry.
professionally known as Glenn Lewis, as and he is a Canadian neo soul singer songwriter. Um, he his birthday is March 13th, so that probably explains why his album came out March 19th. That could have a big impact on it. Maybe he wanted to release it around his birthday. And yeah, um, yeah. So he has 3 albums. World Outside My Window, which is the album we're going to be going over tonight. Moment of Truth, which came out in 2013, and Chasing Goosebumps, which came out in 2017. Um, yeah. So, uh, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, I'm
Um,
ready.
so I also feel like Glenn Lewis's voice, you could tell he's heavily influenced um by Stevie Wonder. You can hear it in his voice and in the notes, stuff that he hits and stuff like that. And some of the best writing on this album and his other albums too. Being a songwriter myself, I can appreciate a good song, that's written very well, put together. And definitely that is what he did on this album. So, Ugly, Reg. Um,
I'm sorry. What did you just call me?
I said Reg. I said
Nah,
Reg.
nah,
That's your
nah,
name,
nah,
right?
nah,
That's your
nah.
name, right?
You trying to play games already? You trying to play? You trying to play
Come
games
on,
already,
let's
man?
get to this, sir. Because you was already late. I know I was a little late, but I started at like 12:08.
I was at work. I was making my money.
I don't care.
You don't
You asked
care.
me to do this.
I asked. Yeah, I asked you. Yeah, I asked you. But you picked the album.
I did. And and we're gonna go through it song by song.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. First song was Simple Things. It was written by Glenn Lewis, Andre Harris, Vidal Davis, and Marsha Ambrosius. So Ambrosia. Um,
Roaches.
so Simple Things. It starts off with the scratchiness, like and then it's like it starts off with him saying, "Hey, are you recording?" And I think that was like really cute. The kind of like because he probably really did ask that, and they just like kept that in the recording. And I think it was like a good way to kind of start it off because it showed a little bit of a playful side of him too. He's like, "Hey, are you recording?" And then the music, oh my gosh, like when it comes on, it's like it hugs you. I don't know how to explain it. I see, like when I listen to music, sometimes I see colors, sometimes I is a feeling that I have. And I
Yeah.
just feel like with that song, when it came on, it just felt like very good, like to listen to. It's just like I like the music comes on and it's like the strings and all that. It just felt like right. Like like I definitely need to listen to this song because this song is going to be amazing. And um you can also hear his accent a little bit on things. When he say things, it's not things, it's tings. Like he says tings. All
Yeah.
right. So you can hear his little accent and everything like that. Um I personally love this song. I like how okay, lyrics wise, um, how he explains just there's certain things that we take for granted in life. Uh the simple things like seeing a child smile or seeing stuff like that. And it's just um I'm trying to think of the lyrics off the top of my head. But there's like, oh, smile from a child taking in the game. summer, spring, day to night. Like it's like it's just so it's different things that are so simple, so small that can brighten someone's day. And how he sings it and executes it is just amazing. What do you think, Reg?
Like, keep it a book with you. This is like one of my favorite songs from the album so far and everything. I feel like it's definitely a nice way to kick off the album. I love the beat to it. It's a very smooth melodic beat and everything. I think feel like vocally he did his thing on this one. And yeah, we definitely got to appreciate the simple things in life, because sometimes life is too short at the end of the day. Sometimes you just want to smell the roses. Sometimes we just want to look at the sky and all that shit.
So I just pulled up the lyrics. So just to give you all an idea, like the very first verses, like living life, early morning love. And I think that's funny because Marsha Ambrosia has a song called Late Nights, Early Mornings, right?
Ooh, yes.
So then it's like summer days, getting paid, friends from around the way, rain done gone away. Um, favorite songs, know where you belong, no place like home. He has a deeper voice, so it's hard for me to get down there right now. Which is odd because I was doing Tony Braxton fine, but I don't know what this thing I got going on with my voice is just not so. And it
It's
says,
probably all
whatever
that.
your vice that got you nice at any price, and it feels so good the way it should be, the way it feels so good to me, made me feel so real. Said it's all right. And then it says family shade from a tree. Special, but get that family shade from a tree. Like family tree.
Yeah.
And then like, yo, how the shade keeps you cool. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Special memories about the way it used to be hanging on the corner doing what you wanna. So happy. You can't even hang on the corner right now. You can't even sit in your car in today's world without somebody coming
Nah.
up and doing some crazy stuff. And it's just like this song just captured everything. Early 2000s was about love and happiness. You had Anne Marie coming out with why don't we fall in love and all these Ashanti coming out with happy, like it was like feel good music around that time. You get what I'm saying? So this definitely I feel should have been a single because but
I
I
agree.
understand. You get what I'm saying? Like they put out
Yeah.
Don't You Forget It, which was an awesome song. But when I saw It's Not Fair was the other one, or was it It's Not Fair? I think that's what I said. The other, yeah, It's Not Fair was the other single, and I'm like, how was that a single when he had another good song on there? So that's why I said at the beginning of all this, I was like, I get, Don't You Forget It, like that was a really good um single to put out. But It's Not Fair wouldn't have been my other single. I would have put this out, especially around the time that Anne Marie and all of them was out and everybody was feeling good and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they make certain choices with your music and you just when you're with a label, you just gotta kind of follow the label. And I think that was kind of his downfall because I don't think they really put a lot of promotion into him and they did him dirty, I feel. But maybe he wouldn't get dirty, and that's why they did him like how they did him. So, Reg,
And
you already know what I'm talking about.
you also got to remember too, because by the time like the early 2000s, there was like a lot of R&B cats that was shysted from their label because their label wanted them to have like a more hip hop edge. John B, very perfect example. First two albums, classics. Then that third album, they want to give him more of like a hip hop edge to him. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't really sit right with his like diehard fans and everything like that too. So it was just like at the time people wouldn't really want to touch hip hop, but then once they saw hip hop was making all that money, everybody wants to do all that crap.
Hmm. And not everybody has that. that edge, that grit to pull it off, you know. Now, Music Soul Child was able to survive through all the different phases and stuff like that. But even he fizzled out along the way because it's hard to keep up sometimes. And it just feel like neo soul and R&B was kind of like dying. Well, neo soul was dying out because remember we had that big explosion of neo soul. You had Jill Scott, you had India Arie. Shout out to India Arie. Yesterday was her birthday. You had like all these different artists that was coming out on a neo soul tip. And I just was like, Glenn Lewis was right in there, but I just feel like he didn't have enough push behind him. But Simple Things is definitely a beautiful song. It's another song on here that I really, really love. But definitely Simple Things is one of those feel good type of songs. How it comes on. I'm getting chills. I don't know. Every time I think about the beginning of the song, I just get these chills on the back of my neck, like it's goosebumps, because I just love how it comes on and how he ends up singing, and it's just so nice. Okay. All right. We'll move on to the next one. Beautiful Eyes, written by Glenn Lewis, Andre Harris, Davis, and Marsha. So they was like, we just going to double up on you guys. So Beautiful Eyes, I think is an awesome song. It's hard to tell if it's really, is it a song about a woman that's an interest to him, or is it about his child? That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know.
I always thought it was about a woman, to be real with you.
So it's about a woman. Because it could be, it could be, it could be about a child too. But just like remember the song Beautiful, no, was is a song by Brian McKnight, and he says, you're more than wonderful, more than amazing, irreplaceable. You know the song? So that wasn't
I
even
heard it.
about a woman. It was about his child. So it was like it threw me off because when I saw the video, I was like, oh, okay. But beautiful eyes, something about the way you look at me, it's making me feel like this is the love for all time. Beautiful eyes, something in your eyes that's got me hypnotized, and I wanna see your mysteryful eyes. And then so I like it. I love Beautiful Eyes. Um it's it's kind of like, it's not like Pretty Brown Eyes at all. Um because Pretty Brown Eyes is about heartache and like how the girl like is kind of like hurting his heart. But Beautiful Eyes, um, this is definitely let me just say this whole album was like a love story. It was like ups and downs and everything. I feel like he was writing about his life at the time of this album, because it's definitely, this whole album just seemed very personal to me. I don't know how to explain it. When he got to the second album, it was a little bit more commercial. It's more giving you more of that broad type of feel. But this album, this first album, this debut album was very personal. But Beautiful Eyes is a really nice song. The it's a bop. It's a bop. You can bob your head to it. You're not gonna dance all the way to it, but you will definitely vibe. It's a vibe, and I like the way that he starts this the second verse when he says, Heaven must have sent you to me. I know you're all I need to keep me going on from day to day. You're like sunshine and rain. With you, I have no fear but feel no pain. With you, I have no fear but feel no pain. It's like, it's very wordy, but it's like it fits. And everything just fits perfectly together. I don't know how they did this. For people writing a song, I've just, oh, oh my gosh, like how did he do it? Anyway, Reg, go ahead. You got the floor.
Yeah, this was a very cool song. It's the typical neo soul R&B joint of the early 2000s and everything like that. It's kind of crazy too because when I was getting I heard you mention Music Soul Child when you were talking about him how he got compared and everything like that, and I kind of see a little bit of Music Soul Child when it comes to some tracks on this album for better or for worse, but this
Mm-hmm.
is definitely one of those tracks I can vibe to, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Real quick, let me see. Christian said my introduction to Glenn Lewis's music was when I seen the video for one of the singles from their album on either VH1 Soul or BET, or Centric, now known as BET Her.
Uh, y'all
Um,
taking me back. Trick, BT,
Ooh,
her. Y'all
yeah,
taking me.
like that's all I'm like reading it like that
Yeah,
eccentric,
man.
like
Shit.
eccentric
VH1 Soul,
music
man. Oh my
choice.
god. God, come on, man. Y'all taking me back right now and shit. A lot of my favorite artists I discovered through Music Choice.
It's crazy. We got Chad said great lyrical imagery. Yes, yes. He also said the gatekeepers of the music industry definitely held back a lot of male soul artists during this era. They prioritized the rap and pop male artists to reach more broad audiences, profit over talent.
Facts.
Definitely. And shout
But
out to Chad Anthony because Chad Anthony, he has his own albums that he's been releasing. And he know what my favorite song is. Something about you. Hey, hey. Ooh. Yo, let me tell you, Reg, you gotta check out Chad's music because definitely you will be vibing the whole time. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Um, so anyway, I know don't laugh at me, Chad. You know that's my favorite song. Like forever and ever and ever. I will never forget that song. Um and he like, Dad, I came up with more music after that and before that, and you keep coming up with the same song. What? Because that's my favorite song. Um, so we have Beautiful Eyes, and now we're gonna go to the next song, which is um Don't You Forget It. The first single written by Glenn Lewis and Andre Harris. Let me tell you about this. This the joint that got me hooked. This the joint that was on repeat. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget your way home from that little girl. Hold on to your world. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget your way home from that little girl. Hold on to your world. Your world's apart from first when life was God. Understanding what it means to have done nothing but a heavy, broken heart memories. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna give y'all. But
yeah, I'm loving the
that,
concert right now for shit. Real
yo,
shit.
yo, don't you forget it definitely had me in a chokehold when it came out. I think it was the don't you forget it. I think it was that got me hooked. Cause I was like, I don't even know the rest of the words, but I know that don't you forget it. But after the initial, and getting the album, because I had to get the album. Um, I just remember listening to that song over and over and over again. Like I could not get enough of it. I had to listen to it over and over and over again. And um is so the song is definitely like, it's not, because he actually had a video to it. Um he had a video, and it was pretty much um it was pretty much like it was a sad song. It felt like it was a sad long. Um it's one of those songs that I sing it, but I still don't fully really understand it. It's definitely seems like a spoken word type of thing that was put to a beat, but it's so good.
Yeah.
And I think the one part that I really love is the na 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 na, yeah, like going into the bridge. Oh my gosh, it was so good, so good. Oh my gosh, so good. Um, yeah. What do you think, Reg? Because I could talk forever, ever, and ever.
This track right here was pretty cool. I'm not gonna hold you. It was a pretty cool song right here. I take it that this song is like a fan favorite,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved how well this song was written. You know, both Glenn Lewis and Andre Harris definitely did their thing on this one. So I would definitely say it's a vibe too.
So just reading the lyrics just a little bit, it's like far away from that life so young. That's when you used to know. Many dreams since then you fed up, come and gone, that time might show. But stress, don't you let it. Don't you forget it. Trust you'll find your way to love. Hope is what your heart is made of. So I think pretty much this was I think it's a story about a young lady who, coming up, she may not have ever known love, or she had love and she lost it. And then it was hard to find her way back to being in love. Um, it is so beautifully written, but I still don't understand it. That's it's like, it's a cool song to sing. It's a cool, like, how it was put together. But then when you're reading the lyrics, you're like, okay, exactly am I supposed to get from this? And that's why I want to interview Glenn Lewis so badly, because I want to know, like, what is the song that got me in a chokehold that I still don't understand. I don't understand it. Um, Mike said, "Don't You Forget It" is a great song. Definitely is. Definitely is. All right, we're gonna jump to the next one. We're gonna jump to the next one because I like Reg getting bored.
Oh no, no. I'm so
Something to see. Oh my gosh. This was the other song that had me in a chokehold. Something to see. Let me tell you, something to see is definitely a personal song. That's what
oh
I
yeah.
got from that song, because um how start. I was thinking you and me could start again, fulfill a dream. Read a song where we would find paradise. Walls of change have clearly fell. Sure, with love's cry out for help. If you'd only try with me and see that we Should be trying to find the cause for problem flows, but know that just to be with you in the love is truly free. That could be you and me. It was something to see. So it's definitely like Love Lost. It's a sad song, but it's a nice song too. It's like when I listen to it, it's like it make me feel good, but I know it's a sad song because it's like it's not. It's like we had a love, and I want us to start again, but it's hard to get back to that. It's hard to get back to where we were as a couple because we're too far gone. And that's and but when you listen to the song, it's so pretty. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's such a pretty song. And I'm sure a lot of people was like, oh, this is so beautiful. I want this thing at my wedding. No, you don't. You don't want this
You
thing at
really?
your wedding. It's kind of like which calls song Tony Braxton's song where people was like, I want you to sing "You Mean the World to Me" at my wedding, and it's like, no, you don't know what that song is about. Like you don't want that song to be sung at your wedding. But this is and this is also a song that I feel toward the end um was very influenced by Stevie Wonder, especially the changes, the chord. Like, I don't know how to explain the chord changes that he be doing with his voice and stuff like that. It just sounds like something that Stevie Wonder would do, like
Right.
something to see. Like it's like I don't. It's hard to explain it, but yeah, definitely Stevie Wonder influenced as far as the vocals is concerned. What do you think, Reg? I'm sorry.
This is actually my favorite song on the album. To be real with you, definitely a favorite song of mine. Speaking of Stevie Wonder, it does kind of give me knocks me off my feet vibes and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely consider this song to be a very, very, very dope track right here that showcases his vocals. And yeah, I mean, this is a very great song. I love it.
And real quick, I love how the production was kept simple so that he could do what he did on the track. I think in production nowadays they try so hard to make sure that the production be having so much going on in it that it drowns out the voice of the person singing. But I think this
Right.
track really left room for him to like do a lot because it was kept very, very simple. Like the production was very simple on it. So we jump to the comments. Oh, there you go. Ray Sean is in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, Ray Sean?
Um,
Hey, I'm gonna plug my laptop up right quick. Give me 1 second, okay?
all right. Cool, cool, cool. So real quick, y'all, just to recap, we are doing a review on Glenn Lewis's debut album, World Outside My Window. This is the review. Um, Glenn Lewis is the Canadian neo soul singer, neo soul and R&B singer. World Outside My Window was released 2002, March of 2002, and I'm just speculating, but I think it was released March 19th because his birthday is on the 13th and he wanted to release it around his birthday. That's what I think. I'm not sure. These are questions that I would love to ask Glenn Lewis if ever I was to sit down and talk to him. Which I probably could because he be on social media. So I don't know. I might put a little, you know, bug in his ear and be like, hey, You want to come and sit down with me so we can do an interview? That would be so cool. Oh my gosh. I can just interview all the artists that I love and adore. Only people I can't do it with is Whitney, Prince, and Michael Jackson. But and I say Michael Jackson, but if I had a choice between Prince and Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson, it would be Prince. It's not that I like Prince more. It's just that I relate to his music more. That's all. But that's a whole nother, I guess that's a whole nother discussion. Cause I don't want nobody thinking like I'm hating on MJ. No, it's nothing like that. It's
No,
just
no,
that
no, no.
Prince, I vibe to his music more because I feel his music more. It's kind of like Beyonce, Alicia Keys. It's like they're on two different spectrums, right? You can't compare the
Mm-hmm.
two. And if anybody was to ask me like, who do you feel more? And I'd be like, I feel Alicia Keys more. You know, I'm not saying Alicia Keys is better than Beyonce. I'm just saying that I feel Alicia Keys' music more than I do Beyonce, and I feel Michael Jackson music too. But I'm okay. Let me stop because I don't want nobody coming at me in the comments like, how could you what? How could you hate on MJ? Leave MJ alone.
But
What's up,
I get what you're
Philip?
saying.
Philip is in the building. Um, Chad said this album most definitely was inspired by Stevie Wonder's songs in the Key of Life album.
I wouldn't go
Isn't it?
that far. I wouldn't go that far. I'm just gonna be.
He just said it was inspired by. He didn't say it's like the album. He said it was inspired by Stevie
I
Wonder's
know.
songs
I
in
I know what
this
he
Key
said.
of Life album.
I know what he said. I just said, I don't know. I don't know if I will go that far. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, Ray Sean said, what up? What up? Next review I'm doing is on jazz artist Herb Alpert. I heard
Ooh.
of him. I heard of it. I think my dad was
Walking.
listening to him. I think my dad was trying to learn something of his.
He had that joint with Janet Jackson. He had a joint with Janet Jackson, "Making Love in the Rain" or some shit like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
like that. Yeah.
But
Okay. Okay.
I think my dad was also learning something of his too because my dad played the sax. So I think that's also where I heard his name before. Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Glenn Lewis said it in the interview. He said that he was inspired um by that album. And Mike said, "Love me some Herb Alpert." So real quick, let's go. There was something to see, and then the next song on the album was "Lonely." You're gonna be lonely, baby. How you been? I've been doing fine. Been taking my time to get myself on track. Why'd you never call? You used to have my back. Whenever I fall, you will always stand for me. Okay, that's enough. But Lonely, that is a diss track. Okay, that is definitely a diss track. Okay, it's kind of like oh my gosh, even though you don't like them, and maybe you could tell everybody why you don't like them, but um, Eric Benet
Oh Lord. Oh
has a
Lord.
song. Eric Benet has a song that's kind of like a diss track to a woman, and I think this was like Glenn Lewis's diss track to a woman. He's like, "You're going to be lonely. You're going to be lonely. You're going to be lonely. Like without me, you're going to be lonely. Like like it's kind of like don't come back now, chick. I done already moved on without you. and you come back to some, hey boo, them texts early in the morning. Hey big head,
Yeah.
bitch, I don't know you. Who is this? What number is this?
Like rise and
New
shine,
new
motherfucker.
new phone. Who this? What'd you say, Reg?
Like rise and shine.
You know, like um, definitely this song is definitely a diss track. And it could be used interchangeably. Like it could be a man singing to a woman or a woman singing to a man. This really encapsulated, all them thoughts that we already be having when your ex want to come back to some um hey big head, and oh, it's also like, no, wait a minute. I'm trying to think of the Eric Benet song that it remind me of, but I can't think of it. But Lonely, he said, "Baby, how you been? I've been doing fine. Been taking my time to get myself on track. Why'd you never call? You used to have my back. Whenever I fall, you were always there for me. Now you're not at all. So it's been a while. Was trying to figure out when it's my turn to smile. I think the time has come. Be careful what you say. If it's game you want, then you know I came to play." And then he said, "Don't think too bad of me. It's just so sad to see you used to be proud of me. Now you're going to be lonely. Without me as your friend, what goes around, it'll come back again. When I was your only, now you're going to be lonely." He like,
He was going
it's
through
like,
with that
"Oh,
song.
Glenn, you cut me deep. Ah." Ah, shit. Gee. Sean's crazy. What you think, Reg?
This was another solid song. Wasn't really one of my favorites on the album. I want to keep it a buck with you, but it was definitely like a solid song. You know what I'm saying? Just talk. It's just like, how can I put this? How can I put this? It's like Bobby Womack's "If You Think You're Lonely Now" in terms of like subject matter and everything like that. That's my jam right there. I might jump to that later on and shit, but it's like,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. It's like the "Baby, I Can Do Bad All by Myself" kind of songs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but can nobody do it like a Bobby though? Because Bobby was just some whoo child, man. I'm telling you, whoo child. That's my joint right there, boy. Hold up, man. That's my fucking joint, B.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Lonely is definitely a diss track. Moving on. The next song was This Love. This Love is really a sad song. You could tell this is like a love letter to the person he with. Um, it's like we have more than this love. We got so much. We have, like he said something about the kids, and we have to really focus on um being better for one another in this relationship. Um, this John was this love, our love, my love used to be our love, baby. Love. I've been blazed all day, dreading confrontation. I waited until now for this conversation to take place. That we're wasting time with this love. So that one really, it was crazy how he said, "I've been blazed all day." Like, I've been high all day. Like, I've in the clouds, honey. Because I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm not trying to fight with you. And he said, I waited until now for this conversation to take place. Like I chose this specific moment in time when I done came down from the clouds for this conversation to take place. He said that we're wasting time with this love. Like, um, but it is like, shoot. It's like we're not in love no more, man. I'm sure by the end of this album, people was like, damn, who hurt you?
Right.
Like, who hurt you, man? Like,
Like my nigga
it was
was
a
in his
lot of
feelings
tracks
for
where
album.
I was like, I love this album. But I was like, Glenn, get yourself together, brother. Like, you up here, you crying on one track, then you talk about what well, we're gonna get to that track soon. You talk about she for the streets. Then but it wasn't put like that. But it's a song later on the album we're gonna talk about. But Reg, what do you think about this song?
I didn't really care for it too much. Keep it a buck with you.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. Like I mean, it was all right, but it sounds like I've heard this song before and everything like that. I kind of feel like a lot of the songs are a bit too samey for me. You know, it was just okay, nigga. We get it. You're in your feelings though, but I want a little oomph to it. You know what I'm saying? I want a little bump and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's alright. It's alright. I kind of feel like the album kind of loses its steam a little bit with this one.
and Chad said that Glenn had that good weed in Canada. He had
Oh yeah.
that good stuff. Yeah. You said you didn't care about it too much. All right, we're gonna move on to the next. We're not gonna stay on here too long. One more day. So again, here we got another song where he's just like, "Give me one more day." Uh, now he want her to come back. Just like make up your mind. Do you want me to go or do you want me to stay? Do you want
That's
me
what I'm
to
saying.
like be with you or you don't want to be with me? Like I don't understand. Because now you talking about something, give me one more day, finding in your heart to stay. Maybe we can make it, maybe we can make it right. Maybe we can hold on one night. I mean one more day. One more day. And it's like, dude, do you just was saying this love, we no longer in love. And now he's saying, wait a minute, I was just playing. Give me one more day. Dude, what are you doing? What are we doing right now? But I do like the song because it's like he tried to bring it back up like a beat, like a upbeat type of one more day, find it in your heart to stay. Maybe we can make it, maybe we can make it right. Maybe we can hold on. I do like a lot of the runs he was doing in that song. I do like a lot of the runs he was doing. He was showing off vocally on this joint. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's the other thing that kind of caught me because he was showing off vocally on a lot of these tracks. And that's why I was like surprised that he didn't make it like further. But you know what? Between you and me, Reg, and everybody that's watching out there, this is our secret. I don't think that people that can really sing make it because they can really sing. And they're not going to be received well by people. Like Beyonce can really sing, right? But
Right.
let me tell you about Beyonce. She coming with catchy stuff that everybody can sing. Her
Exactly.
lyrics are, she's not lyrically complicated. She don't write her songs anyway, but she's not lyrically complicated. It's easy. Shut up, Reg. You know it's true. You know it's true. You don't be saying stuff. She probably, she
There's
probably, she probably be like, put baby right there. And then they put baby in there and then she get a writing credit. But
she's slick with that.
She don't write her stuff. But anyway, I just feel like when you go really, really sing, like when you could blow it out the box, and then you have songs that require people to think, this is not this album came out in the wrong time. The right
It
time, but the
it
wrong
did.
time. It
It did.
came out at a time where people were kind of getting edged off of, they were getting weaned off of um very lyrically complicated songs, and they didn't want to think. They didn't want to think anymore. When you got Ashanti coming out with some, I'm so happy, baby, for you, fill me with so much joy. Like when you got songs like that, and then um so many things I'm going through, so much that I want to do, like stuff that's like has some type of movement and is not really lyrically complicated. And then you listen to um I was thinking you and me could start again, feel a dream. Like it's just like they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like you got too much lyrics going on in here. Let's take some words out. But you can't take words out because it ain't gonna make no sense. So here you got this guy who's literally pouring his heart out on a page, and we're just like, it's okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just grateful that I can look at music from all angles, all sides. Like I'm not just looking for if the beat is catchy or if the person can sing. I also look at if someone can feed my mind, but I'm a thinker. See, a lot of people aren't thinkers. I'm a thinker. So I'm gonna be like, dang, like that lyric was cold blooded. Like I always say this is my favorite. Neil got this line in his song where he said, it's my favorite line, and he always go, but but love, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm gonna find it. Because I know the ending. It was please don't worry about me, I'm fine. Please don't worry about me, I'm fine. Only wanna play the fool one time. Only wanna play the fool once. Trust me when. Oh, go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on. Wait, he was like, he said, wait a minute. Because this is my favorite part. Look alive, Reg. Look alive. Because I'm about to find it right now. He said, I realized that she don't know how to act. Never been done, you know, I'm not dense. Just had a lack of common sense. I was a good guy. She was the best. Oh, she was like, she had plenty, but love for me, she didn't have any. Like that line is so genius because of the way it's written. He could have said, she don't have any love for me. But he said, but love for me, she didn't have any. Like, it kills me every time I hear that line. I just was like, yo, he really was like, because he had to find something that rhymed with Jimmy Plenty. And then he was like, let's play around with it. It was like, yep, she had plenty, but for me, she didn't have any. Neo, like, oh, but that's why. This is why I'm a songwriter. Like, this is
Yeah.
why. This is the type of stuff that inspired me to be a songwriter. Between that and Brian McKnight, and what? Listen, Chad said a lot of real singers are labeled as difficult because they prefer to have control of their music and want to sing more complex arrangements. And that is true. That is true. And that's probably why Jasmine, Jennifer Hudson is not as ahead. It's just hard for her to be marketed. It's like she had spotlight, but I'm sure she wanted songs like how Fantasia be singing. Fantasia be singing, she'd be like, um, collard greens and cornbread, yeah. Like she be saying like she be making collard greens and some cornbread sound mighty tasty, okay? Like, so Fantasia be Fantasia. I think they gave her all the good songs. It was like, okay, and Jennifer, you're just gonna have to choose from this over here. But but okay, all right. Back to what we was talking about. Talk about Glenn Lewis. But like I said, like people aren't trying to think anymore. So what happens is singers like Glenn Lewis fall by the wayside because their lyrics are a little bit more complicated. You said this love you did like one more day. Oh yeah, what did you think about one more day?
I didn't care for this one either.
Hey, all right. That's your final answer.
It just didn't really do anything for me. Like I said, I mean, it's just like this nigga was in his feelings this whole fucking song and shit. I'm just looking at myself like I'm gonna need you to man up, boy. Like man the fuck up right now.
I think I know what song you like. So anyway, let's go to number 8, Dream. Um
Ah,
Now Dream was cool because listen, it's like how can I explain it? It's very melodic
yes,
and um I just feel like he did a lot on this song as far as vocally. Vocally. It sounded like he was talking at first. He was talking his verses, but then when he got to like the hook and stuff, it's one of those. It's definitely it's like he's singing, but he's talking. It's like, look at you now, you really haven't changed. So it's beautiful as the first day we met. But something's different. Doesn't seem so long ago. Amazing how the years could go. It's just but then when you get to the hook, it's just like, oh my gosh, like this is one of those songs again where he's just like, I should have been the man that um and here we go again. It's very reminiscent to me of an Eric Benet song where he was like, I want to know why you don't like that man. Is it because he cheated on Holly? Is that why?
possibly, possibly.
Why you don't like? Well, anyway, so Eric Benet he had a song where he's like he's like wipe your tears away, kiss you every morning. And then it's like it's pretty much the same type of concept. It's like he's dreaming. Glenn Lewis is dreaming of being back with the person that he let get away. He let his love get away, and now he's dreaming that it could be back to what it was. I like the song, but then again, I'm a fan of Glenn Lewis, and I love a lot of his music. So yes, I am going to say that I like every song on the album. Um, but yeah, this is not one of my top songs on the album, but it, you know. But go ahead.
I actually like this song. Honestly, I feel like it's one
Mm,
of my favorites on this project. Like again, I like the melody, the dreamy atmosphere. I felt like when he really, really, really gets in his zone, like he does in this song, it can really, really go a lot. He can really do a lot. Like I love the line when he says, "When we wanted different things, he wanted a family. I was chasing my dreams. Didn't know what I had back then. How could I go through the growing pains of trying to be a man? I really don't understand. I took you for granted. Now it's out of my hands and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's very fucking relatable in my personal opinion
mm,
and shit like that. So yeah, this is definitely a very, very great song in my opinion. This should have been a single, in my opinion, too.
mm. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get to the cheat for the streets type of song. Uh, yo, this song really. Yo, he was in his bag when he did this joint. Hold up. Wait. The next song was "Is It True?" Right?
Yeah,
This dude was like, real quick before I even get into the chance that I was surprised that Jennifer's J Hud's album didn't do well commercially because it was very radio and club friendly, in my opinion. I agree, but I don't know. It was just like sh- this. She went through a lot. She went through a lot around that time. Like her mom and her nephew and her brother got killed, and then I mean unalived. I'm sorry, you two, unalived, and then it was just like she was doing Sex and the City, and she was doing a whole lot of other stuff, and yeah, but it's like he said. This is a story about a day that came not long ago. About this girl I met. Her name's Yvette. I hope it's not a girl out there really named Yvette. He was like, cause he was like, this girl was bad. She left me sad, not knowing what to do. She was all wrong for me, no matter what, had to be free. But she made, wait a minute. She was all wrong for me, no matter what, had to be free. She had to be free.
right.
But she made it seem like she wanted to be with me, playing tricks on me. Tell me. And it says, is it true? The things that people say you do, is it true? My man said he hit it too. Tell me, is it true? You only like me for what I can do. Is it true you're not feeling me like I'm feeling you? I was like, you're that for the streets. And she played you like a simp. And even your friend said he hit. Oh, Yvette. Yvette. But Yvette probably
Yeah.
in Canada somewhere, so she ain't gonna get ragged out here in the States. But I like this song. I even like how it started. It was like, oh, oh, oh. It had like this operatic type of start. It was like, oh, 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 oh. Na 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 na. Like it's like all operatic. So when it first started, right? No, when I first heard it, and I heard the I was like, oh, Sammy, you doing opera on this joint too? And then like when I started listening to the words, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, wait. I'm mad. I'm like, he even put her name in the joint, so this was very personal.
Right.
Like he don't even say at the end, like, the name or the beginning, the names have been changed to protect the end. Like, no, like you bet
We're going,
you a hoe and you for the
yeah.
streets and everybody know, and I'm mad because he probably the dude that was spending the money on her and taking her out. And she kept saying at the end of the day, at the end of the date, he like, he was like, can I get a kiss? And she's like, oh, and then give him a little hug, little church hug, and then send him about his way. And you're like, I can't come in. Oh no, I got a headache, and I gotta get up early in the morning, and then like he leave and like literally the other dude is in the house waiting for her, like, you bring my doggy back. Glenn, you got my doggy bag. Yeah, yeah, baby. I got your doggy bag for you. Like Glenn Lewis to spend all this money and she about to be thrown by somebody else. Like, yo. Oh man, the second verse is even worse. It's that even though I try, I can't deny way she looked, making me weak. Wait. The word is she's a freak. Things I heard, man, I can hardly speak. You bet. What are you doing? Like, why? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. But yeah, this song had me in stitches. Every time I listen to it, it had me in stitches. But it's such a creative oh it's such a creative way to say somebody's for the streets, but not really calling her out her name or anything like that, but just saying like you played me. You played me real good. You did me dirty. And like it's crazy. Chad said, I'm so glad I caught your live stream. I'm moving to Florida tomorrow. Y'all helping me get through the last of packing up. Oh, why you gotta move so far?
Be safe on your trip.
Yes, be safe. Um, oh wow. Mike said he about to go see Saw X. I saw that. I saw it. In the new Exorcist movie tomorrow. I thought the new Exorcist movie comes out on Friday. Oh, tomorrow is tomorrow Friday? No, tomorrow's Thursday.
Today is Thursday. Tomorrow.
Oh, I mean, it's early morning Thursday right now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So tomorrow, yeah, you're right. And Chad said Glenn threw her ass under the bus. Woo!
Yeah, man.
What do you think, Reg?
Is it true? I mean, this was another good song too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like one of those, yeah, she's for the streets, let her go live by the streets and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I mostly like the song just from a songwriting standpoint, if that makes sense and stuff like that. Definitely a favorite of mine. Classic.
I don't know why, but I feel like this is something that you would write, Reg.
You said what?
I feel like is it true is something that you would write, but just with a lot more expletives.
I'm not that explicit like that. I'm not that explicit.
You for the streets.
I'm more straight.
Move your feet. You for the streets. Never too late is the next one. Never too late. It's never too late. Don't wait before we lose it. So never too late is kind of like it was like no, 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 no. It's never too late. Don't wait, or we lose it all. Ooh. Like his vocals is just, oh my gosh, like his runs. Ugh. Um, so Never Too Late, it kind of piggybacks off of, like, he kind of talks a little bit, like his flow was like talking. Um, uh, Too late. Na, na, na. Yesterday. No, he wasn't talking. Don't seem so far away. Used to just kick it, you and me. How in love we used to be. Still remember how it was holding your hand, making future plans. So happy were we, but things are changing all the time. Sadly, we drifted away with hopes that you come back someday. We'll stay cool, me and you. Talked on the phone once in a while, now and again. Found yourself a new friend, thinking this might be the end, but it's never. All right. So just going through that, right? So they broke up. She already got somebody new, but he like, it's still never too late. It's never too late for us to get together. She already with somebody else, Glenn. Leave that lady alone. She already with somebody else. Unless she's Yvette. If she Yvette, then she fair game.
Right.
But like, you listen, you gotta let it go. You say it's never too late. It is late once she got somebody new. But he like, it's still a chance, you know. She only been with him for like 5 years, like, you know.
Right.
Wait for me to creep in there, you know, like Glenn, let it go. Okay. Like, but I get it's a very real feeling. It's very relatable. The song is very relatable to me because, you know, well, who hasn't had that ex that y'all break up and then you be like, dang, like we, we can still make it happen. It we just gotta make some adjustments, but we can still pull through. We can still make things happen, shake it up. And I don't know about I had my son's father, and I at times I'll be like, well, dang, like we could have made something happen, we could have been back together. Uh, but it's something always pulling me to be like, nah. But every once in a while, I do have them thoughts, So I do understand the song. Like I said, it's very relatable to me. Um, how do you feel about Never Too Late?
Didn't care for this one like that.
Mm,
I mean, not a bad song, but like it was just didn't really vibe with this one honestly.
mm. He said, what Sean said to Mike, damn it, I wish Martica was a way bigger artist. She slept on, I swear. Y'all put me on to somebody because I don't even know who that is.
She made that joint like Toys like Step by Step, Heart to Heart. That song. Eminem sampled her for like Toy Soldiers and shit.
Okay, 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 okay. Oh, Dartmouth said, did you hear the Don't You Forget It remix joint with Ghostface? No, I haven't.
Never heard
I
that
haven't.
joint. What?
I haven't heard that. Um, but you said you didn't really care for Never Too Late. We'll move
Yeah,
on to the
not like.
next.
Yeah, we can move on to the next one.
All right. So this is what happens when people have albums, y'all. It do take us a while to get through it. So This was a very lengthy album. We're now on track 11. And track 11 is Take Me. Um, this one was a little, had me a little stumped. Because I was like, he explains the situation where this lady he runs into at the club, and she's just like, anywhere you want to go, just take me. And it's like she's trying to escape. It sound like he in like some not foreign country, like he's on an island somewhere or something like that. And this woman is just like, I got to get away from my life doing what I'm doing. Like I'm like on some little pretty woman type stuff. But the situation he explained, I was like, did this really happen to you in real life, Glenn? Like, um, because I he said he explains the whole situation, like he's like, I'm out with my friends in November. Like he saw her standing there. Uh, he said saw her there. Wait a minute. It was in November when, while out one night with friends, that I saw her there. She was just standing there. Something in the distance said a faint look of despair. To her I was drawn. Asked her was anything wrong. Told her my name, said how you do. About to say you take care, and it was nice to meet you. But it's like, this had to have happened in real life, because he goes to detail. Like, this ain't no, like, like just random song he just wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like, this sound like this was a situation that happened. This chick was bugging, and that's what I got out of it. I like the song. But also I feel like it's not high on the list of songs that I would like, have on repeat. What you think, Reg?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. I mean, this one is kind of like another sleeper track for me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to like this song because I definitely felt like it was cool as fuck, but I just didn't really get anything from it. To be real with you.
Mm, okay. This thing flying around, get on my nerves. Get away. Like, what is
No,
your
you
problem?
too. You too. Oh my god! Like, there's a fucking gnat around here. I'm just looking myself up real fast.
Yeah, like it's bothering the hell out of me. Sheesh. All right. So sorry. This song, sorry. Um, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to make you cry. Why, oh why? Wish that I had the chance before you had said bye bye. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, this song, like I said, at the end of it all, you just kind of like, Glenn, who who did you hurt? Who hurt you? Will you ever be in love again? I guess he falls in love towards the end of the album again, but he said, look at what a mess I made. If I paid attention, maybe then you might have stayed. Deserted you in the middle of the night one too many times and asking why. Where did all the promises go of love you had? Not that you don't hear me though. Now this is what I like about this. Is the one part of the song that I really like. When he says, where did all the promises go of love you had? Now that you don't hear me though. That's what she said to me. So it's like, at first he's talking as himself, right? And then when he says, where did all the promises go of love you had? Not that you don't hear me though. Like he's speaking as her, because then he says, "That's what she said to me." Treated, because when I first heard the song, I was a little confused. I was like, "Wait a minute, you the one that messed up. So why are you asking where did all the promises go?" And then when I really listened to, it, I was like, "Oh, that's what she said to me. Treated it like it was something. It was talk just something momentary." Like he's like, "Well, damn, I thought she was just saying it in the moment, you know." I thought that, and this is a classic song about um, and I don't want to just say men, like people taking people for granted in relationships. Like you you think that somebody just gonna stay with you and stay with you and stay with you, but everybody has that breaking point. And
Right.
I feel like she had that breaking point, and now he's like, I'm sorry, but it's like, I'm sorry, Glenn, I wouldn't take you back, because if I'm saying all this stuff to you, and if he said I'm being neglecting of her heart, and then he said how I regret it now, and I don't know how I let it get this bad, but now I wish I had the chance to tell you. And then he said, "You first left, I blamed it on everything but myself. Girlfriend's talking to someone else." Like he said, "You left me and I blamed it on everything but my own actions. I didn't want to take accountability." And then he said, "Girlfriend's talking to someone else." He's like, "Present the picture, doing all I'm supposed to do, getting close to you." Um, But it's like, in a weird way, you he write the song in a way that you start to feel bad for him. And it's like, dude, you the one that messed up. I I don't think she should go back to you. I don't think sorries is enough. And yeah. So that's what I got out of it. I was just like, I liked the song, but I was just like, dude, you you messed up, but you wrote it in a way that we feel bad for you. You're not the victim. She's the victim. Moving on. What you got to say about it, Reg?
Sorry is another favorite track of mine. But at the same time, how many R&B singers at that time had a song called "Sorry" or apologizing and begging and stuff like that? Like the first that comes to my mind was Ruben Studdard, "Sorry"
Mm.
2004,
That's two
and
years later.
right, right. Who else? Hell, Usher, "Confessions" or whatever. You know what I'm
That
saying?
came
That
out
had like
after
a
it too.
yeah. It's like a lot of these cats were just apologizing and begging and shit like that.
It's funny, up until then, the only person that really had a song about apologizing was a woman named Anita Baker. So
Ooh, yes.
yeah, like, everybody else was just like, love love means never having to say you're sorry. Like
That's a
that's not logical. So um I can appreciate, I get you what you're saying. Like nobody really was like, it's maybe he kicked it off. Maybe he kicked it off. This net is getting on my fucking nerves.
these gnats. Yeah.
It keeps flying in my face. It's like, you got like, I don't care if you're here. Make yourself visible somewhere else. Like go somewhere else. Why you gotta be right in my face? Like you trying to get camera time. You trying to get your own 15 minutes of fame. It's not happening. Um, so yeah, I get what you're saying. Like a lot of people was apologizing back then and getting down on their knees, baby, please, please, please,
Please, baby,
please,
baby, please.
please, baby, please. I'm sorry.
Like Spike,
I'm so
like
sorry.
Spike Lee,
I'm,
like
I'm
Spike Lee poem.
sorry.
Spike Lee like poem. She's gotta have it. She's like, please, baby, baby, please, please, baby, 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 please, baby, baby, baby.
But yeah, it was like, Glenn, come on now. All right. Now we get back to another Ambrosia song. Because she had her hand on Simple Things, Beautiful Eyes, Lonely, This Love, and then she comes back on track 13, which is Take You High. Um, huh, huh, I've been waiting to tell you goodbye, but I can't seem to let you go. I thought it was just a flame, and what we had is so beautiful. We were keeping it on the low, but now I don't care if anybody knows that I love you so deeply, completely. I gotta tell you so. Love me. It's a part on there where he's like, wait. So love me, your love. You inspire my heart when you kiss me. I blush, feels like I'm in heaven when we touch. You can do so. Oh yeah, right. Let's take you out, right?
Yeah.
Well, what? Oh, so lovely, you love you inspire my heart. So you can hear Marsha on the backgrounds on this too.
Oh yeah. I feel like this was like a Marsha demo or something like that, but then she gave it to Glenn. I don't know if it's just me. You hear me?
This was a little bit more. This was a simpler song too. Definitely a simpler song out of all the songs she's written because it was like it was more um space. It's just like, girl, I want you right where you are. Just hold it there, don't move. My shining star, you must not know exactly what you mean to me so deeply, completely. You got me, and I'm needing your love, love only. So, so yeah, this I really love this song. I think it really showed that he was saying to the woman like, listen, I could be there for you. I could be that person for you. Um and it's just like so beautifully written and how he sings it and then the ad libs in this joint was crazy. Like you and I he do something else like he just was snapping on this song like
Exactly.
so like he was snapping on this joint like I this is one of my favorites on the whole album. Dartmouth said this album really captures the essence of urban culture in the beginning of the century. No, it definitely does. So what did you think, Reg?
Um, this one was alright. You know what I'm saying? Vocally, I feel like vocally he saved this project. I mean, the song right here. You know what I'm saying? Like again, this one was alright. I could have had one of the better beat, but it was decent.
Okay. Um, the next song is "It's Not Fair." This was the second um single released. Uh, it was released after, so don't you forget it was released before the album dropped.
Hmm.
And then "It's Not Fair" came out after the album dropped. It's not fair. You know what? I do really like this song. I'm not gonna lie. I like "It's Not Fair." Um, it it definitely is a song that I I put at the top of the album. Like I said, I just don't see it as a single. I think the only one really single worthy on here was something. What did I say? Simple things, and don't you forget it. I feel like those two should have been the singles, but he's like, can't, can't, there's nothing, can't, can't believe that the heart of my world got me on my knees, praying my eyes are lying to me. I built a whole new life around you. In the instant we were through, as our future disappears, falling like tears are the dreams of love I thought we shared. It's not fair. I was true to you. I finally settled down. You go turn around and betray the trust I had in you. It's not fair. After all I treated you, respectable with care. Said that you'd be there. Now who am I to turn to? Okay, I'm lying. I could see this being a single. But at the same time, I'm trying to figure out why was it the second single from his album? Like,
Right.
why? This really bothers me. Cause the don't you forget it, like it even had a like it had the catchy beat and everything. This no, no. I didn't feel like um that was it. Thank you, Dartmouth. He said he said, Reg,
No,
would you mind singing a few notes for us?
no, I'm good. Thank you.
How you get like that, man?
I'm good
Um,
on that.
but I can get why they would put, but it's just such a long, this is a long song. This is 5 minutes long, yo. 5 minutes long. It's too long to be a single. It's too long to be a single, yo. It just is. Don't you forget it was like 4 minutes, 6 seconds? Even that's long. But it's the point where you could actually cut off, don't you forget it, and not really cut off the song. It's not fair. It's 5 minutes long. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it was way too long. Way too fucking long. And it's just like I think after like the second time he said the chorus, I was just like, okay, okay, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. But that's all I have to say about that part.
All right, now we're on the last song, which brings us perfect timing. Your song for you. I think this was a great way to end off the album. Just like Simple Things was a great way to start it. For you was a great way to end it. Um, your song is definitely um it this definitely sound like it's influenced by Stevie Wonder. Um like the music, the music to it, the production to it, it sound like um for you. Like what is the song that it remind me of? Oh my god. Overtime. It reminds me of Overjoyed.
Overjoyed, yeah.
Um So yeah, it definitely gives me that type of vibe. Um, but slowed down. It's not like a fast pace. It's like dun 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 dun. And then he goes into where a disguise. I see it in your eyes. Afraid to give us a heart willing to try. Love you if found. Again, will let you down. Locked within our heart, longing to die. So unsure and feeling insecure. Your heart just can't endure to rise above and fly. Set you free, bring you back to me. I was singing too high at first. To promise that you'll be, keep it to my heart, my. And then this, I love this pre-hook. It's like, now won't we go to where no one knows, but I know that I love you even more. Oh, tears we cry, asking myself why did I let the only one that I love go? That's slow for me. You were meant for me, darling. Can't you see this? I love that part, like how it goes into that. Oh, it goes. And then the background vocals on it. Uh, the background vocals are amazing on this song. Like the production on this song, everything. Um, but the follow me, I'll show you the way. Brighter day on the wings of love. Like it's so Stevie Wonder esque. Like even like
Right.
how it's written, it sounds like something Stevie would write. But yeah, that's what I got from it. This is a really nice song. I like how it ends off the album, and then you kind of like, all right, this definitely sounds like a song to end on. Um, what do you think, Reg?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you that this is a nice song to end off of and everything. Like this definitely has a very strong Stevie presence in it. And it also has like a very, 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 very dope arrangement when it comes to like the background vocals and also when it comes to like how he placed his vocals over the beat, over the beat. So that's why this one is a favorite track of mine. And well, another favorite track of
Yes,
mine.
yes. So on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give this album, Reg?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Um, you know, at the time it came out, like I said, it was on repeat. But after you kind of live with something for a while and then you really analyze it, you do be like, okay, yeah, this is kind of crazy. But that doesn't take away from the great amount of talent that Glenn Lewis has, or the fact that his singing is like so great. His voice is top. Like even today, because I follow him, he he's a beast when it comes to singing. It's just that he didn't get the he didn't get to um he didn't get the recognition he should have gotten, I feel. Um and and honestly, like I love this album, but his second album is a problem. His second album was really a problem. His second album was so dope. Like, so it's
I
just
got
it's
people.
just crazy. Huh?
I gotta peep the second album now.
Like even and that album is 10 years old. The second album is 10 years old. This one is 21 years old. So it was like,
Oh wow.
sheesh. Like, yeah, exactly. 21 years old. Like, so it was a full grown adult, can drink and everything, vote. oh, but it's so good that he's still doing what he's doing. He's still at it, he's still singing. And I really enjoyed. I'm just so grateful that he was. I'm so grateful that he was part of my childhood coming up. You know, his music was part of my childhood coming up. I think we had really good music coming up, Reg.
We did. There was some trash stuff, but we had good music.
um. So Ray Sean said you should create your own studio album since you have a very strong voice. Hey guys, I do have an album. It's called Air Music, and it's on every streaming platform. And it was released July 1st, 2017. So I do have an album, and
Yes.
it's in kindergarten now.
Right.
Excuse me, that's how old my album is. Like 6 years old. Did I get it? I ain't get it. I got it. Ew. But that's nasty though. Gross. Okay. I finally got it. Reg. I got that nasty neck.
Congratulations.
Dartmouth said if he wasn't from Canada, do you think he would be recognized more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. But Drake is from Canada.
Oh God.
Yeah. Drake is from Canada. I think he just had to. First of all, the type of music he was doing was, I believe, a fad at the time. It was trending at the time, and then when it died out, it died out. Like, when was the last time y'all heard India Arie on the radio?
Sure. When was the last time I actually heard the radio?
Huh? What happened?
I said, when was the last time I actually heard a radio station?
Exactly. Like all the people that was in that era, you had Music Soul Child, you had Jill Scott, you had India Arie, you had Floetry, you had Glenn Lewis. Like, they're not really doing much of anything right now. So it was like one of those things you had to pretty much get in at that time, or you was gonna get left. So yeah, that's how I
Right.
feel about that whole situation.
Understandable. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? Because like I mentioned before, like a lot of those neo soul acts, like Kim, you know, they got sidelined and everything like that. So I mean, I feel like it's all about how strong your marketing is at the same time too. You know, because he probably didn't have like
Mm-hmm.
that strong. He maybe got like a lot of marketing maybe in Canada, but maybe in the States it was just like, I mean,
And let's be honest, right? Glenn Lewis is not. He's attractive to someone,
oh
but
wow,
he. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. Glenn Lewis was not the picture of what they were trying to push at the time.
he wasn't light skinned. He wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get what.
yeah,
I
and
definitely.
he's attractive. He's attractive, but he's not what they wanted to push at the time. So yeah, so he just kind of got left. He's not. He wasn't. So there. Um. So that pretty much concludes our review of World Outside My Window. Let me throw that up again. We were reviewing World Outside My Window by Glenn Lewis, his debut album.
Right.
Nice little TDTV and Reg Reviews exclusive. We appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. I am Lashia. I am the host of Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and turn on that notification bell on my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any new episodes, replays, or exclusive interviews from Think Different TV. Reg, aka my
Yes, ma'am.
headache, how would you like to how would you like to address the people before we get off?
Like I said, subscribe to me, subscribe to Think Different TV, and make sure your notifications are on whenever we do a review or anything. Y'all make sure y'all be coming up here and supporting. You know what I'm saying? It was a pleasure doing this review with you and everything. Definitely want to check more of his music. So yeah, that's how I end it.
All right, guys. Shout out to my sponsor of Think Different TV, Euphoria Water.
Drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
And that concludes the review, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see if there's any other comments. Dartmouth said Glenn Lewis's second album was Grammy nominated. No, it was. And what's my favorite Glenn Lewis song? My favorite Glenn Lewis song is not on this album, so on his second album, and that is sheesh, don't give me the line. Like, I know it when I hear it. It's oh my gosh, it's my favorite song on that. Wait, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Glenn Lewis. Hold up, be patient with me. Be patient. Be patient. Patient. Be patient. Why am I acting all slow? Now what I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. Moment of Truth is the second album, and my favorite song off of that one is he had a lot. He had a lot of good songs on this. That's why I can't wait to do the second album, Reg. We gotta do the second album because there was a lot of good tracks on that album. Let me find it. It's, oh my gosh, where is it? None of those. Okay, so I do like Can't Say Love and I like Closer. Those are the singles, but it's another track on his album. Just check out Moment of Truth. Moment of Truth album. Moment of Truth. Glenn Lewis. Because I don't want to give y'all the wrong title. And I don't know why I can't remember it off the top of my head. Is it? No. All these Jones are so good. It's the song called Better With Time. That's what it is. That's my favorite Glenn Lewis song. Better With Time. So, like I said, that concludes the show, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating in the conversation. I appreciate you guys. Have a nice night. And I'll see you guys on Monday. All right. There we go. And Beautiful guys. Beautiful guys. Cut and print.
Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Ashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.
You're the reason I